Let's go live now to Strathbogie Shire Deputy Mayor Claire Ewart-Kennedy. Claire, thank you very much for joining us. Victorian authorities have described today as one of the most dangerous fire days for Victoria in years. Describe to our viewers where you are and what's happening at the moment.
So I have left our farms at Waring, which is about 10 kilometres north of Nagambie, which for those in the city, it's about an hour and 45 minutes from Melbourne. I'm currently now in the Seymour Relief Centre where I've been most of the day. We started off with about 50 people here. I think we're probably at 150 and it's getting very busy. As the person before me said, we've had food donated. It's very coordinated. We've got places for people to have a lie down. We're trying to get accommodation for people for their pets. We've got the vets here. We've got the nurses here. If you had to get out without your medication, they're doing an absolutely ripper job. The volunteers out there, the George Noyes of the world, who is this Ruffy CFA captain, deserves to be Australian of the Year. He's not just a man, as one of the federal politicians referred to him this morning. He is an outstanding individual, and he's led that community through what is absolutely the toughest day. I am seeing smoke from the relief centre. Now, I want your viewers to understand how traumatising that is for people who have left their houses because fire's coming and they've come to a relief centre and they can see smoke. And we've had some very, very upset people.
Yeah, I can't imagine how it must be there for you, Claire. Now, we're hearing that these fires are worse than 1965, worse than the Black Summer bushfires. How would you describe them?
Look, it's really hard not to get emotional. My father-in-law fought the 1965 Longwood fires alongside our mayor's father, who's currently fighting fires at his own farm and other places. I've never seen anything like it. Nothing is preparing me for this. I have survived fire myself. I've lost a family house when I was 6 months old. Our family house went up on a farm in northern New South Wales. I've lost hay sheds. I've lost hay. I've lost augers. You name it. I'm no, newbie to fire. It frightens the living daylights out of me. It is a beast. Do not try and outrun it. Do not try and dictate it. Don't try and predict it because it will beat you every day of the week. This is the worst I've seen it, and it's heartbreaking, but it's also terrifying because we don't know what's going to happen. The next 24 hours is really watch, wait, see. I can just encourage your viewers, if you don't need to be in our region, do not come. If you don't know the road you are on, do not go on it. We're getting reports of people who are going on roads, taking back roads to avoid the freeway to get there quicker and getting stuck. That's not okay. We had someone this morning in a road train block a road out of Strathbogie, which is an evacuation point if we need to evacuate people out here. That's just not okay. You just can't make silly decisions like that. You need to make sure that you're looking after yourself as well as your community and the volunteers. They don't need any more stress. It is absolutely blowing a gale and it's hot as ever out there.
Yeah, really important to listen to authorities and yourselves and other people at risk, as you mentioned. Claire, we heard from authorities an hour or so ago speaking about potential international support. We know that there is a support with over 90 firefighters from New South Wales. The authorities said it's too early to know at this stage in regards to more support. We're in early January. However, they did say that arrangements would be in place and they'll make some decisions over the weekend. Do you think we need more support?
Look, I'm not going to get involved in the emergency management side of things because that's their control and that's their job to do it. But I have to say, what I've heard from the people on the ground about the CFA and the way that the fire management is being executed is it's first class, but resources are stretched. So, communication, we've got major issues. We've lost critical infrastructure in the way of power, in the way of our internet and telecommunications. And we're now in the issue where we're lacking safe drinking water in certain areas. So I think that paints a picture to you that whilst the Premier has come to the party after our begging, that we've got some preliminary funding announced. The two things we need moving forward is a plan of recovery, but also resource allocation immediately now and moving forward into those days when people return home and they don't have a home to return to. And there's going to be people there. There has been significant loss of property, of livestock. As you know, there's some people missing that. If they're listening to this, please report to authorities as soon as you can because everyone's very worried. It's a really really dire situation, and whilst I'm very proud to support our community and lead on this, it's probably one of the darkest days in my life.
Claire, we are thinking of you and everybody affected. Stay safe and really appreciate you joining us. Thank you.